Hold on, let me just...
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
The guy who creates more penises than a 50-year-old whore got his, well, my entire YouTube channel hacked. The entire last week has just been a huge roller coaster, but also a massive eye-opener. So I feel like I need to make this video not only to tell my subscribers what happened, but also to spread awareness to some dark and pretty serious issues. Anyway, let me tell you about the process of the events that occurred. It all began when I woke up on Thursday, January 5th, to several messages from Google saying aspects of my Google account were changed, including password, mobile number, two-fac, the whole shebang. Basically, every single method I could use to try and log into my Google account. I would also like to point out I was hungover at the time, so the weight of the situation kind of didn't set in quite yet, and also made it 30 times worse. After several attempts of me trying to figure out if I had drunkenly changed my YouTube account, I figured out, oh, I have been hacked. So I instantly sent several requests off to Google to try and get something, anything back. One mistake that the hackers did make is they didn't actually sign me out on this main computer right here. So I still had access to both my YouTube and Google accounts, which then led me to believe, oh, my PC just had a virus. And I was correct. That being a Trojan virus, which is why I was still logged in. And of all things, Windows Defender picked it up. You know, the free antivirus software that comes with your PC. Not gonna lie, I was pretty insulted that I was hacked by some lowlifes and not Mr. Bigwigs that probably definitely control everything. After realizing I couldn't do anything on my end, I uploaded a video which you guys probably saw onto my main channel or TikTok trying to get any form of help. With all of that out of the way, there was nothing I could do on my end. No phone number I could reach, no contact I could have, just nothing. Literally just an email that takes up to 72 hours for Google to process. Now, the next day, Friday the 6th, is when the grand event occurred. I was out at the time, and then all of a sudden, my phone was absolutely flooded with messages saying, "Your channel is screwed, mate." Also, thank you again for those who pinged me. Probably would have made the situation way worse if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you. I rushed home and realized that the hackers had privated the video that I put out saying my channel was hacked. And then they proceeded to change my channel name, icon, and upload some very, very, very scammy-like videos. Luckily, I'm pretty sure 99% of you guys realized it was a scam and didn't actually click on anything, and to those who did, I am incredibly sorry that you had to go through that. Then I just DM'd every single content creator I knew to see if they had any contacts at Google, at YouTube, just any form of help I could use. So with nothing left that I thought I could do, I went to you guys and went live over on my Twitch account, which is basically the only other platform that I had some form of following that wasn't my YouTube account. To start off, I was stressed, anxiety-induced, but trying to calm myself down by making several jokes just to make any light of this terrible situation. Luckily, my chat told me while streaming that I should try and contact YouTube via Twitter support, because apparently the only way you can contact a billion-dollar company is crying on the dumb bird app. But another issue arose because if you've been following me over the past couple of years, I don't actually have a Twitter account anymore because of, reasons. So after making my new Twitter, I sent out my tweet into the ether that read as the follows. Yo, at Team YouTube, my channel Elppa got hacked with 360,000 subscribers. They've changed everything and I cannot access it. Please help. With that sent out into the ether, we went back to everybody's favorite anxiety-inducing game, waiting. A few things occurred during this waiting period. One of them was because the hackers had placed multiple scam videos up, my channel had received community guideline strikes, meaning that they could not upload any videos. So that's some form of silver lining. The second thing, and less relevant thing, is we started to customize our brand new Twitter, with the profile picture being this, and the banner being multiple screenshots that my Twitch chat put and stitched together. By the time that this had all gone down and chat thankfully occupying me during this very stressful period, Team YouTube had finally responded to a quote tweet. Firstly, shout out to the YouTuber Chippy, who has been extremely helpful throughout this entire period. This man is an absolute legend, and I highly recommend checking him out. Now, Team YouTube responded to his quote tweet first, and they said, "Thanks for bringing this to our attention. We recommend having the creator reach out to us, and we'd be happy to help." Bro. Now, since I thought my Twitter account was brand new and also quite small, I placed out another tweet adding Team YouTube. And luckily, they responded to this one, which then started a back and forth over in the DMs. Firstly, they required my channel, which I then sent. Then they required me to fill out a Google form to show that my channel was hacked. The only problem is I could not fill out the Google form because my Google account was hacked. Thankfully, they actually have systems in place that you can access via another Google account. So I used my business email and we were able to continue forward. I started filling out this form until the part where they said they needed my channel ID. Now, the only way to access the said ID is to log into YouTube Studio, which I don't know if you've heard, I could not do that. So I notified them of this issue and they said, oh, maybe you can actually access this channel ID via old emails. You know, the emails of my Google account that was hacked. Thankfully, again, they had more systems in place, which they then found the channel ID and we were able to continue. I was then able to submit the hijacking form and we're back to waiting yet again. I also did put out another video on my TikTok and second channel and just everywhere I could, trying to get somebody or anybody to help with this situation. Now, I know I've clowned on Team YouTube quite a bit, but I don't blame them in the slightest. This is a very serious issue, and unfortunately, we do live in a world where people will try and abuse the system to gain access to information they should not have. So I can definitely see why Team YouTube will have a very strict guideline that they have to follow and steps they have to go through to make sure they can secure the channel in the best possible means they can. What I do think is quite ridiculous though is there's no like live chat you can use to contact Google or Team YouTube. You either have to send off an email, which takes forever to respond to, or you have to cry on Twitter. Though playing devil's advocate, I can actually see why a live chat could be a bit of an issue, because unfortunately, sometimes people can make mistakes, especially under pressure, and with such a big issue, you do not want to make this kind of situation worse. Contrasting to the system they do have in place where they receive the message, they can go through an internal support team, make sure they understand the steps that are correct and they're following them precisely, and then give the relevant information to the person who has the issue. But also, someone's account being hacked, especially with someone of my size, this could affect thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. We could go back and forth and say what positives and negatives to each side of this argument, but the point is I'm trying to make is there is a massive issue with the system that YouTube currently has in place, and there needs to be some form of change. I'll say this one more time. YouTube, you are not a small business anymore. It's 2023. You are a billion-dollar company. You have the money and resources to put something in. Please, so this doesn't happen again, please do something. Going back to the hacker timeline, I got in contact with internal YouTube support, and this side was extremely quick and efficient. The people on this side were extremely helpful, and looking to the future, I don't think there'll be any more issues on my account. They handle this very professionally. Again, saying that I don't think there's going to be any issues going forward, just in case there is some sort of residue issues with the algorithm of my channel because of the hacked videos, I highly advise and also plead if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, commenting, just doing anything you can to boost this YouTube's algorithm, because my channel may be absolutely permanently in the garbage because of this scenario. So a few more things before I go, just some words of advice. If you do have an account or several accounts that you don't want to be hacked, I highly advise that you add two-factor authentication. Not just your mobile number though, use Google Authenticator because currently it's the best way to prevent this kind of scenario occurring, and it's the best thing you can do for yourself. I was able to get back my channel very quickly because of the large following and incredibly supportive people behind me. Other people may not be so lucky, so again, please be safe out there, guys. Now, I know this is my first video back in months, and I'm gonna try and turn this negative situation into the positive one like I have been doing. Something a bit more positive that affects me. I'm actually gonna be announcing my first sponsor. No, I'm gonna say partner. Editing me. Play the clip. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elppa, and I've just been welcomed into the GamerSupps family. Now, I was going to have the CEO of GamerSupps, Jay Schlatt, introduce me, but I tried contacting him with no response. Don't worry though, because I have the best next thing. So Schlinker, how do we feel about...
That's blanket, loser.
Hey, 2001 call, they want that...
What do you mean they hit the South Tower?
Now, what can GamerSupps actually do for you besides help you game with its caffeine-based formula? But in case you don't want caffeine, they actually have non-caffeine-based formulas as well. But me personally, I've used it for things like gaming. There's no joke in this one. I've been using it for the gym for the past couple of months and it works amazing as a pre-workout. And you can even drink it with their own titty-based cups. I mean, look at those jugs. And even better, if you order using code Elppa in the next 24 hours, you get free delivery worldwide. And if you're not even sold on the product quite yet, you can get free samples without even entering any payment method with that free delivery that ships worldwide. So use code Elppa for 10% off your purchase and order today. Now, I know having a sponsor in this kind of video, let alone my first sponsor in this kind of video, is a bit scummy, but let me remind you, my 360,000 subscriber channel was hacked. So I believe it's pretty justified. I think that's everything. Thank you again, everybody, for all the help, all the support. Every single YouTuber who helped out, every single person who liked and shared my help videos, everyone who's watching now, and everyone who just continues to help and support me in the future. Again, thank you guys. One more final thing to the hackers, if you are watching this video, even though the amount of stress and anxiety you cause me, I do hope that you see the error of what you did, and I do hope you better yourselves as people and make changes in the world that positively impact it, not negatively impact it. No hard feelings. I just hope you guys get better. So, yep, I'll see you guys in the next one. And from what I have planned, you definitely don't want to miss it. See ya.